host I want to bring into the conversation right now, former governor and former 2016 GOP presidential candidate Mike Huckabee, for his thoughts. And Governor, we heard a lot, again, on the economy, on the need for us to be very selective in terms of the international conflicts we entangle ourselves in. What's your assessment of how he fared there tonight?
You know, sometimes we say we got to make the main thing the main thing. Well, tonight, he made the main thing the main thing, and he got back on track of being the Donald Trump that has won all these primaries and has captured the imagination, attention of a lot of voters, because they really don't care about all the stuff that's on the periphery, whether it's something involving some civil lawsuit or some accusation someone's thrown at them. They don't care. They care about jobs. They care about national security. And they want America to win. They're tired of watching America get humiliated by Russian jets flying over our destroyers 30 feet above our sailors' heads. They're sick of it. And tonight, Donald Trump gave them the reason to vote for him, because he wants to fight for them and make America great again, to borrow a phrase.
The left is doing their darndest to paint him as someone who just simply does not have the temperament to be a president. Do you think, and you've run against him, you know him, do you think he has the temperament?
Absolutely he does. Look, Donald Trump does a lot of things because it's part of what he does to attract attention, to annihilate his opponents, and frankly to distract the press and keep them from bringing up stuff that he doesn't want to talk about. He's been a master at manipulating the news cycle. So does he have the temperament to be president?
Let me just jump in and ask you your thoughts on what we're going to hear next week. He promised a press conference in which he, on Monday, will reveal all the things that maybe Clinton doesn't want revealed in regards to the Clinton Foundation and perhaps, you know, deals that were made when she was Secretary of State and her husband was giving speeches. Again, is this an example of him manipulating and controlling to his advantage the news cycle? Because that's what people are going to be talking about on Monday.
Absolutely it is. Now, I think he's going to be substantive when he goes after Hillary. I think he's going to take the bark off the tree, the skin off the cat. I mean, it's going to be a speech that none of us will want to miss, because he's going to go after Hillary Clinton. I do think it's one of the reasons that Republicans need to unite behind him and quit being so fearful. We've got a bunch of people in our party that every time Donald Trump says something that they don't like, they get all nervous and they go make public statements. They need to stop that. He's our nominee. And when I heard that, like, Senator Kirk rescinded his endorsement, well, the party ought to rescind their endorsement of him and say, okay, fine, you don't want to support the person that the people in the party selected to be the nominee? You don't get any Republican money. That's how this ought to work. I'm tired of the Republicans pretending they won an election, and then when they have one but didn't get the person they wanted, and let me be clear, wasn't the person that I first started out wanting either, but that's what elections do. We pick somebody. Now that we have, let's unite behind him. Let's help him. Let's don't go out and talk publicly about what we're uncomfortable with.
All right, we'll see if the Republicans take your advice. Mike Huckabee, good to see you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Trish.